Welcome back to Silverstone, the last race in the Porsche Club Championship for 2012, and leading the championship as well as the race, Peter Morris, who's looking for 3 on the bounce here this weekend. We've got some good scrapping going on down the order. There is the number 90 car of Paul Follett running in Class 2 at the moment. It's third place in Class 2 for him, and he's chasing Mark Kerbley, the number 87 car. Here's the view from Mark. He in turn trying to take the race to Alex Eacock, champion-elect. There is Alex in the white 968. Car number 5 has finished on the Class 2 podium in every single race so far this year. As we mentioned in race number 1's coverage, he didn't race at Donington Park, so there his 2 drop scores, but the rest of the time he's been fast and consistent. He's taken many wins as well. So he's had a great year as Alex Eacock, car number 5. There he is, and on his way to the overall championship, joining a list of names that reads like a who's who. You've got to say Mark Sumpter, reigning champion, Chris Dyer, Jeremy Clarkes, won it 2 years on the bounce, Mark McAleer, champion in 2007, Ian White 2006, Tom Segru 2005, and Richard Lambert in 2004. And there is Mark McAleer, the white car, chasing the Union flag liveried machine of double race winner so far this weekend, Peter Morris. Mark McAleer, of course, very much a well-known, very well-respected Porsche racer. He's even been out racing in the 924s in the Logston Group Championship this year with the BRSCC, and he's a former champion in that. Really likes to keep his racing reflexes absolutely sharp, as many top drivers do, and quits himself very well in that championship too. But this has been his main focus, and it looks like it's going to be second in Class 1 at the moment, but we've still got a few laps to go. This is the view from Ben Demetriou, still trying to get one over on his teammate Marcus Carneal out front. And Ben chasing hard, coming on to the national pit straight. They'll pick up the pit signals. You see the teams working hard left of shot. Now those two have got a little bit of breathing space. The car that's down behind them is Graham Knight's Invitation 944. So they've passed Graham Knight, and they've got some breathing space between themselves and the other cars. So these guys at the moment dicing for third place in the main championship, Class 1. Oh, and a spin now. Off goes Kareem Moody. Well, I'm sure he'll get back on track, but this is the scrap for podium positions. Ben Demetriou still chasing. Marcus Carneal there, the man from Mobley in Cheshire. Regular in the championship, always right up at the sharp end as well. So Demetriou still giving chase. These two with nothing else to worry about on track, it's got to be said. And Demetriou in the 35 car comes from Hertfordshire, 4th in Class 1 in 2011, and it looks like he's going to emulate that again this year. Oh, and a problem there for Lee Atkins, who is off. He was involved in a very good scrap for a top 6 position. Lee Atkins is out of the race. Only 2 retirees so far. One is Lee, that you can see there. The other one being Mark Proctor, front runner from race number 1. Top 2 drivers still cutting their way through a limited amount of traffic. The one good thing, of course, about racing on the Grand Prix circuit is you don't get too much of it. Ryan Licorice, the car I think they've just passed, is going to find himself a lap down, as will Paul Ward, the orange and white car, coming down into Wellington Straight now. And there's a challenge on for lead position. Mark McAleer gets very close under braking. Of course, the other thing about the long nature of the circuit, the traffic doesn't get strung out as such because we've got battles. The main thing is that if there is a car off the circuit, you get a waved yellow flag. There are lots of other opportunities on the track to be able to overtake. Up onto the last lap. It does look like Peter Morris has got it. He's really coming under pressure though from Mark McAleer in second. Couple of cars a lap down. And now we flick back and see Steve Cheetham still there in 43, running overall in 14th place. Cliff Graham in the mix as well. There's the man that's going to win the championship though, Alex Eacock. Another superb drive and a 100% record on the podium for this driver. But Class 1 honours look like they're going to go to Pete Morris. Mark McAleer will take second in the championship. His brother-in-law Mark Proctor will be watching, I think, from the pits. and seeing a third place in his first season in the championship. So watch Procky next year for overall honours. But this is the overall race. Coming down into Stowe Corner. Then the run through Vale and up into Club. Back we go, just keeping a watchful eye on the number 5 car. Some way back, of course, in Class 2, going through Copse Corner. And about half a lap behind the 2 guys dicing in Class 1 who are going to take first and second here, barring any problems. Back on, out of the run down through Beckett's. Here is, sorry, back with Stowe, aren't we? The race leader in Class 2. Coming down through Stowe, up through Vale, and now our leaders switching back. And Mark McAleer still putting the pressure on. So we've still got a race on, even on this last lap. It's been an hour and a half's worth of racing for these cars this weekend. But it's Peter Morris who's going to take the overall championship, surely. He rejoins the circuit, going back through Village Corner, back into Beckett's, down the Wellington Straight. McAleer takes a wider line. That's not an attacking line to look up the inside. This is all going to be about momentum coming through Brooklands, then into Luffield, and it looks like Morris takes the slightly more defensive line, and who can blame him in car number 3? That effectively blocks any momentum that the 14 car has got. So it's through Luffield, onto Woodcote, the checkered flag, and the Class 1 championship goes to Peter Morris with a triple win this weekend. Morris takes it. Alex Eacock, though, is going to be overall champion. So Gary Marsh, the invitation driver and the separate grid, wins overall. Peter Morris taking the Class 1 win from Mark McAleer, class champion as well. Dave Whelan next from Marcus Carneal, who beat Ben Dimitri, Graham Knight and Chris Dyer. Alex Eacock, 11th, takes the Class 2 championship and the overall trophy ahead of Mark Coberley. Cliff Graham in 13th from Steve Cheetham. Fastest lap of the race going to Gary Marsh, Mark McAleer and Alex Eacock.
Peter, 2012 Class 1 champion, and what a classic race that last one was.
Yeah, I really wanted a triple, I was McAleer made me work hard for it. So you got the pace out of the car at the end, and we swapped places 2 or 3 times. I managed to hold him off, but it was, you don't want it easy. So yeah, I really enjoyed the racing and this whole season. I mean, I've had my ups and downs with the engines and stuff, but EMC have done a good job and the car's held together, and so I'm really chuffed. Class 1 win, 3rd overall. So, and my teammates got Class 1 win in Class 2 and 1st overall. So EMC done really well.
Mark, 2nd place overall in the Class 1 in the championship there, and what a cracking last race that was. You and Peter chopping and changing all the time.
Yeah, I mean, that was a fabulous race. I mean, to be fair, we've had 2 other good races during the course of the weekend, but that one was that was some race. That one, really enjoyed it. It's
obviously been good weather today. Does the dry weather seem to suit you? Because you seem to be battling far more as it heated up.
Yeah, when we've had sort of wet races and damp races, I've struggled with it. This is a new car to me, and I've struggled a bit in the wet and the damp. But today, yeah, just everything just seemed to fit in quite nicely. Would have been nice to get a win, but yeah, we've got to look at it. We started with a new car for the season, and I think to finish 2nd in Class 1, yeah, I'm quite pleased with the achievement, to be honest with you.
Alex, congratulations, 2012 champion. How does that feel?
Brilliant. It's been a lot of hard work for us, me and the team, and everybody who's put sort of their time and their money into my racing. It's just been brilliant. It's been a really good seasons. Been hard, and it was all down to the last race. Whoever out of me and Paul finished ahead of the other one had the championship, so it's literally down to the absolute last lap. But excellent.
Well, it all came together at the end of the season, and it's a double celebration really, because obviously Class 2 winner, but overall winner as well of the championship.
Yeah, it's really good actually, considering, because we've had a bit of an unlucky season, and Pete, my teammate, he's got Class 1 champion as well. So it's just been brilliant, considering that we had, I had a big accident in my car earlier in the year, and Pete's had a couple of non-finishes through like bits and bobs because it's a new car with mechanical problems. So to come away for Class 1 and 2 champion and overall champion, just you can't beat it. It's brilliant, really good.
Paul, a great end to the season. 2nd place in the Class 2, but also 2nd place overall in the championship.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been my best season so far. I didn't start racing till I was 55, so just had my 60th birthday, and this is as close as I got to winning a championship. I mean, coming into it, I was a little bit ahead, but hasn't quite gone my way this weekend. Car's been great. I needed to beat Alex Eacock probably 2 times out of 3, and it didn't happen. So it's been good, but we've just fallen short at the final hurdle.
The final table looks like this. Many congratulations to Alex Eacock, who is overall and Class 2 champion ahead of Paul Follett. Class 1, that goes to Peter Morris, regaining the trophy that he first won in 2004. Class 1 champion ahead of Mark McAleer. Mark Proctor, Ben Demetriou 4th in Class 1 ahead of Marcus Carneal. Mark Kirbley takes 3rd in Class 2. A fantastic entry all season long we've had for Porsche Club Racing, and there'll be more of the same next year. The day here at Silverstone, of course, finishes with the end of day and end of season presentations. Many happy faces here. We'll all be looking to return to the championship next year. And the most important trophy of the day going to this man, Graham Knight. Congratulations on winning the Bill Taylor Memorial. That's all we have time for in this edition of Last Lap. Join us next time when we travel to Pembrey in South Wales. It's for the penultimate round of the 2012 Pickup Truck Racing Championship. Join us then.